Yo, shout out to everybody on YouTube and everybody that's following my channel, right? So, I put out a blog the other day about K-Dot dropping Euphoria against Drake or whatever, right? So, just a brief synopsis of that. I was just basically saying, like, I didn't think it was enough. But, for all of the full details of that blog, just go watch that last blog. But K-Dot dropped another disc, right? Titled 616 in LA. I ain't gonna hold y'all, you know what I'm saying? I like the title. I'm feeling it, right? So I listened to it a few times, right? So I'm feeling like this is what was supposed to happen on the first track, but that's my opinion. So I listened to the song, and he just walking on it, you know what I'm saying, doing what he do. And then when he goes to the part where he starts to actually diss Drake, he basically was saying like, yo, the people in your camp giving you false information about stuff, basically giving them all this propaganda that, may not be 100% true. I don't know. I'm not in these circles. And then he also is basically going on talking about the people in your camp, they don't like you or whatever. They just don't have the audacity to tell you. They don't fuck with your lifestyle. You know how it be like when that person come up to money and you get a team up around you or behind you, whatever, no Diddy. And, you start acting different. It's like Benny said, Benny the Butcher, shout out Griselda. It's like he said, money just make you 10 times more of the person you were before you got it. So maybe he already been, on that type time. And now that he got hella money, that, it's affecting the people that surround him for the worse and not the better, right? So that's basically the picture that K-Dot is painting. And I don't know how true it is, but back in the day, like if y'all heard that song 100, it came out like back in like 2014, 2015 by Game and featuring Drake. Before the song drops and everything, Drake was basically saying like how people, I don't know, I forget if he was basically saying people in Drake's camp. I could be wrong, so don't quote me. But like he says it in the beginning of the song or whatever. I don't know if it's necessarily Drake's camp, but he was talking about how people were saying, that they basically wanted to line Drake up or whatever. I guess they probably was trying to use Game to line him up because he going to LA, you know what I'm saying? So it could have been people in his camp doing that. Like I said, I don't know. But back when Pusha T, and I actually got this information from ARP. So shout out ARP and what they doing over there at RBE. But ARP had mentioned that back when Pusha T had dissed Drake, when he did the story of, I think it's the story of Adidon or something. I can't remember the exact name. But it's supposed to have been the story about Drake's son or whatever, right? That he was hiding from the world before we all knew he had a kid. So Pusha T says that he didn't get the info from Kanye or anybody over there at Good Music. He got the info from 40. And, I think 40 is like either Drake's producer or engineer or something like that. They cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, they came up together, you know what I'm saying, in a music shit. So, I'm like, when you looking at it like that kind of like, it seems like it's making sense, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like, when that person get that money, they turn into an asshole. They probably already been an asshole, but they turn into an even bigger asshole since, you know what I'm saying, they got money. Because money with long money, like millions, plural, you know what I'm saying, you get the power. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like that ain't the thing. Because, Tony said you get the money and then you get the power. So that's basically what's going on. And speaking of what's going on, I need to get the fuck over because this lane is ending in a quarter mile. But that's what I'm thinking is going on. You know what I'm saying? The people in his camp basically not really fucking with him like that. But like I said, that's the picture that K-Dot is painting. Me personally, I'm fucking with this diss track. This is way better. I feel like Drake got to respond to this. Like I said, he still got to respond to Ross. You know what I'm saying? He got to respond to Rick Ross. He got to respond to this track. And I'm fucking with it even more because Euphoria, like I said, it was all right. It was cool. It wasn't enough. This one right here, 616 in LA. I can't talk for shit today. 616 in LA was a much better diss song, much more aggression while he's rapping. And then, he just continued to try to create that separation between him and Drake. Like, yo, this is who I am, but this is how you are. Basically saying, like, Drake the only one who cares about fame and shit. And K-Dot basically saying, like, fame's cool and all that, but, I got a family that I'm raising on top of, basically being that nigga type shit. He talking this shit. He walking all over the track. So I fuck with it. But like I said, Drake has to respond back to this one, man. That's how I'm feeling. This is good. This is way better to me than Euphoria. Like I said, Euphoria was cool, but this 616 in LA, much better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Drake got to respond to this. And we don't want to hear like another week or like how he was basically, baiting K-Dot to drop a track. So I feel like this is dope. And like I said, Drake also got to respond to Rick Ross too. So I don't know what time he on, but he better be in the studio right now writing, and should be recording something by the weekend or the top of next week or something. He got to do something, because we going to be talking about this all weekend, bruh. And, shout out to the battle rap fans, but, we got all these battles coming up on top of this ongoing industry battle with K-Dot and Drake. This is a good weekend for hip-hop. Not just battle rap, hip-hop in general. But, I'm just here to spin a block on, on this a whole feud. You know what I said? If y'all ain't up on it, go check on YouTube. It's on quite a few channels, too. I don't know the channels, of course, but it's on YouTube. That's how I found it. It's like 3 different channels at least I saw it on. But anyways, man, I'm about to focus on this traffic because it's rush hour like a motherfucker here, man. And this shit is disgusting. But shout out to everybody, like I said, on YouTube, everybody who watches my channel. I appreciate y'all, man. Anything else comes up, we'll be back here spinning the block, doing another blog on it. But until then, man, it's your boy Ayo Easy. I'm out of here.